The technique for learning how to use this is quite simple. There are two modes, positive and negative. In this method there are only two answers. One answer is yes and the other answer is no. Basically, the yes answer is a blip, like that. It's clear, definitive, crisp blip, and you get it by pecking with your finger on the sensor. Now you keep your finger on the actual sensor. When you put in the force or the toggle, you don't raise your finger off. So your finger is on the sensor all the time. And then the other modality is the challenge, which is more or less negative. Anything that's not positive is negative. And the challenge is like this. When we're doing a challenge, you are putting in a force which is strong enough to bring the meter, to bring the dial up to the top, but not to bring it over the top. So you're hovering up at the very end of the scale, and this is the kind of sound you're producing. So you're dancing at the top of the scale, and it's a measured, even force you're putting in, and you're keeping the dial, you're keeping the needle here, the indicator needle, you're keeping it just up at the top. Just up at the top, but not crossing over. Now that's a challenge. That's a challenge. In my experience, it takes quite a few hours, maybe 3 hours of practicing to get this technique right. It's like when you're learning to drive a car. At first you have to think of everything you're doing. You press this, you don't press that, you let the pressure off here, and so forth. It must become automatic. And essentially you write plenty of noughts and crosses. That's a plus, that's a minus, that's a minus, that's a plus, that's a minus. Or another way of putting it is, that's a yes answer, that's a no answer, that's a no answer, yes, no. And this is how you do it. So the plus is a blip. And then a challenge. For the purposes of learning this, just do 6 pulses. And another one, and a plus, 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 minus, which is the same as a challenge, and a plus.